Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Right, take, route step, march.
You may be seated. It gives me great pleasure and honor and a great privilege also to get to introduce our salutatorian tonight. So at this time, I would like to introduce our 2013-2014 salutatorian, Megan Jameson.
Welcome teachers, family, and friends of the Tuscola High School class of 2014. But most of all, welcome students. We made it. This is it. Tonight is 13 years of schooling, 13 years of saying the pledge every morning, and 13 years of hard work. We're done. This is it. As much of an honor as it is for me to be up here in front of you all delivering the welcoming speech, this is not just about me. Sure, I've worked hard, and it's my GPA that made me salutatorian, but grades don't determine intelligence. They just test obedience. Tonight is a night for all of us and what we've all done to get here. I've spent hours looking up graduation welcoming speeches, writing and rewriting, rephrasing and deleting countless ideas. What it all comes down to is me standing here talking to you. I'm not here to lecture you, and I'm not here to make you cry. Although, Mrs. Schumacher, you might want to have some tissues. And I'm also not here to make you laugh. If I'm a little awkward and that does make you laugh, then great. High school is our last chance to really be a kid. In a few months, we'll go off to college and have to take care of our own responsibilities, like laundry. Some of you don't even know what laundry detergent is. Like cooking and buying our own food, and remembering to call grandma on her birthday. Life will be thrown at us all at once. If you make a mistake, there will be consequences. Life isn't a game. You don't get a trophy for showing up. Thanks for the quote, Mr. Presley. You don't get... Hang on. We're about to go through a scary time in our lives, one of the biggest transitions. And if we aren't ready, reality won't care. I may sound a little pessimistic, but this is something I've been struggling with for weeks now. I'm honestly terrified to go to a big city in a big town that I don't know anyone in. As much as we say that we're ready to graduate and get out of here, there's always a little something holding us back. I've heard people say that high school's the best 4 years of my life. Well, I hope that's not the case for us. I hope we can go on and do bigger and better things with our lives and look back at our high school selves and say, I thought I had it all figured out, but I had no idea what I was doing. In all honesty, high school is fun. Memories were made, both good and bad, from being put in the bully box to that wild night of hide and seek. We learned a lot in high school, not only from finding the negatives, the square root of negative sign, but learning that life goes on. There were makeups and breakups, good grades and bad grades, friends that came and went. Life is all about sacrifices, and we've only begun to experience that. We've all had to make decisions. Some weren't the best, and some we're still paying for, but we can learn from our mistakes and carry those with us throughout life. One of the hardest lessons for me to learn was that just because you're having a bad day doesn't mean you have a bad life. As hard as you think you have it, someone out there is having it worse. We all have the power to change our situation if we have the desire to. It's just going to take a lot of effort, and motivation is not a high schooler's strong point. Senioritis kicks in somewhere around sophomore year, and it's all downhill from there until we're rolling out of bed just to get to school by 7:59. That's one of those decisions we had to make. Our parents aren't going to be there to come in our room at 7:20 and ask if we're going to school. We have to make it to class on time. The decisions we have in high school to find our motivation are going to become that much more important when we're in college. It sounds a little weird, but everything we do now determines the rest of our lives. The college you go to is determined by the grades you make and the activities you're doing in high school. The major you choose in college determines what job you get after graduation, and that job can lead into a career, which then determines the rest of your life. I hope we can all be thankful for the opportunities we're given and take advantage of all that we can. We all have that one person in our lives, our knight in shining armor, whether it's a teacher, a friend, a family member, or even someone you've never met before. I'm encouraging you to think of that person, and when you get a chance, thank them for helping shape you into the person you want to become. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the program.
Thank you, Megan. Good evening. Welcome to our service tonight, ceremony. We're welcome to have everyone here tonight. I need to recognize some people that are here tonight. Dr. Garrett, I've not seen her, but I hope she is here somewhere. And Dr. Nolte, Dr. Douglas from our central office. We hope they are here somewhere. If you are, if you will please stand, and we'd like to recognize you. Also, if we have any... I see her up there. School board members, if we have any members that are present from our school board, if you would please stand, we'd like to recognize you also, please. Also, if you are a parent or a grandparent or a guardian of a graduate tonight, please stand so we can recognize you. To those parents and grandparents and guardians, thank you so much for allowing us the opportunity to educate your student, your child. It has truly been an honor to be able to do that. So again, we thank you for that. Our staff, we would like to thank you tonight for being here and being so much part of these students' lives. You are absolutely a tremendous staff, and I cannot praise you with 30 plus kids in a class and all the restrictions coming down from Raleigh, and yet you still perform and step up to the plate. So staff, thank you so much for being here and working hard. I'd like to recognize my administrative staff. My job is so easy because of these people up to my right. They truly make my job easy, as does my staff, and I truly do appreciate each and one of them, so thank you. Thank you, ROTC, for being here tonight, for the colors, also our chorus, for our songs that you'll hear in a few minutes, as well as our anthem. Western Carolina, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to use your facility. What a great facility to be able to come even though I know it's 25 miles away, but what a great place to be able to do and have a great ceremony like this. So thank you. Haywood County Sheriff's Department, I see Sheriff Christopher up there. Thank you. Thank you for all your support that you have given us, not just tonight, but this whole school year. It is truly wonderful you go to lunch every day and there's 4 or 5 deputies in there eating lunch, talking to the kids, and in the mornings they're going through the parking lot, just talking to kids, and just being a present, and we truly do thank you for that. Thank you, sir. Publication staff, the slideshow that you'll see here in a little bit, as well as the one you saw earlier, thank you for that. What a wonderful job, Ms. Bates, you do every single year with our publications and our annuals. But again, thank you so much for that. It is wonderful. And parents, I can go ahead and give you a little warning. Get your Kleenexes out. You'll need them when we'll start our slideshow here in a little bit. But thank you. Ms. Chambers, Ms. Christopher, thank you. You have worked so hard to get everything ready tonight. Ms. Chambers is over here this morning, I think at 9 o'clock over here at Western. Thank you for all that. But we could not do what we're doing tonight without you. So thank you for all your efforts in making that happen. And lastly, students. It's because we're here tonight to recognize you. Thank you. For 13 years you have given and given and given, and we do truly appreciate that. Your hard work, your dedication to make it work and to be able to walk across this stage tonight, and we are so proud of you. This senior class, just a little footnote, this senior class has gotten $2,523,820 in scholarships that we know of so far. I'm sure more's coming, but they deserve a good hand. Please applaud them. So thank you, students. Thank you so much. I've laughed with some of the students this week, and as we've talked about graduation, and I've told them, I said, it's taken you 4 years to get out of high school. It's taken me 10 years, so maybe that's why they put my picture up there, but thank you for that. At this time, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, and this young lady is just, I cannot say enough good things about her. She is just a phenomenal athlete. She is a phenomenal student. We expect so many good things out of her as she moves on to the next level, and just an overall great person. And we have truly enjoyed her 4 years at Tuscola High School and all her contributions she has done for us. At this time, I would like to introduce London Schumacher as our 2013-14 valedictorian.
Thank you, family and friends, for joining us this evening in the celebration for the class of 2014. It is truly an honor to be standing here this evening addressing my fellow classmates. I would like to begin my speech by some advice for the upcoming seniors about senioritis. For those of you that don't know what senioritis is, it is defined as a crippling disease that strikes high school seniors. Symptoms include laziness, lack of studying, repeated absences, and an obscene amount of Netflix watching. To this date, the only known cure to senioritis is graduation. My advice to you about senioritis, embrace it. There's nothing you can do to stop the outbreak. Now to address my senior class. Throughout the years, we have learned many valuable tricks to survive at Tuscola. For example, the exit door at the cafe makes a great entrance door. The back entrance to Tuscola is a lot quicker than the hill, and if you arrive to school by 7:55, you're ahead of the game. Our senior year was also full of major decisions that we embraced head on. Things like what we were going to wear for Pig Week, how many cookies we can buy for the cafeteria without feeling self-conscious, and, most importantly, how long we could procrastinate on a project and still manage to get an A. At the beginning of senior year, we were ready for the challenges that were laying before us. Our binders were neatly organized, we had at least 4 pencils in our book bag, and we didn't hit snooze in the morning when our alarms went off. As senior year progressed, we started sticking papers wherever we could and feeding ourselves the familiar lie of, oh, I'll remember where I put that. Our pencil supply dwindled to 2, and 5 more minutes became a very familiar sentence in the morning. Finally, towards the end of the school year, you were considered an overachiever if you carried a book bag. You resorted to asking all your friends for a pencil to write with, and you got used to getting ready in the morning in 15 minutes. For many of us, students, teachers, and parents alike, today is an emotional day. Teachers are letting go of another year of students, which, hopefully, they will miss, and parents have to deal with the realization that their babies are growing up and moving out of the house to live in a completely foreign environment. But seniors, it is time. We have gone through 13 grades, roughly 2,340 school days, 16,380 hours, and countless amount of number 2 pencils to get to this point. I don't know about you, but I am ready. I'm ready to say goodbye to the halls of Tuscola and hello to the ramen noodles and tap water in my dorm room. I'm ready to say goodbye to the 7-hour school days and hello to the mid-afternoon naps, or rather, for us athletes, the second practice of the day. I'm ready to say goodbye to the dress code and hello to athletic shorts and t-shirts every day. But if there's one thing I've realized through my time at Tuscola is that it's not how many A's you have on your report card or how many cords you have around your neck. High school is survival of the fittest. Because, let's be honest, no matter how many times you think it, high school is probably not the best 4 years of your life. And if it was, congratulations, you deserve a medal because you did a lot better than I did. We were surrounded by daily temptations, whether it was to go to a party Friday night, or to skip class to hang out with friends, or even just the small little thing of finishing your homework even though it should have been turned in yesterday. Every day we were surrounded by drama and people we may have disliked. But high school is not all smiles and rainbows. Nobody promised us that we would get along with everyone or agree with everything that was being done. High school is about staying firm in what you believe in and persevering even though you want to give up, especially senior year. Although many of us may agree that senior year was one of the best years of our life, nobody can escape the fact that it was also the most stressful. Between the college scholarship applications, picking out the baby pictures to go on your page out of the 2 million your mother seemed to take, making sure to maintain your grade as well as your social life, and just the daily struggle to show up to class, it seemed that senior year is nothing but go, go, go. Fortunately for us, this is just the beginning of a new chapter in our novel. But it's the little things we get to do only as seniors that we need to stop and appreciate. Things like getting to sit in the senior section of the cafeteria, or getting to stand up and lead the fight song every Friday during football season, even though you know it's only going to be cheerleaders and seniors, while everyone else looks at you like, wow, they really can't sing, written all over their faces. Maybe something as simple as getting out of school 5 minutes early every Friday was the best part of your senior year. Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Or maybe, just maybe, your favorite part of the senior year was getting that acceptance letter from your dream college you have been dreaming about as a little kid. In all honesty, everything sounds better if there's a senior 2014 put with it, especially if it's screamed at the top of your lungs. Just think about it, seniors. Never again will we walk into C building and smell the unusual aromas escaping from Mr. Davis's room. Never again will we have a Tuscola parking pass hanging from our rearview mirror. Those days are long gone. Well, they will be when we receive our diplomas. Stephen Colbert once said, "They said you can't go to the moon. They said you can't put cheese inside a pizza crust. But NASA did it. They had to, because the cheese kept floating off into space." Now, this quote may seem really bizarre, and you're probably thinking to yourself, what does the moon and stuffed crust pizza have to do with anything? I'm not saying that I wish for you to go to the moon or create America's next big dinner phenomenon. As silly as this quote may seem, it discusses reaching goals that may seem absolutely absurd at first. My wish for a class is to set goals that seem absurd. Set goals that you think are silly or out of your reach. Maybe it's getting into medical school after college. Maybe it's creating the next big pastry by putting cheese inside a donut. Who knows? Everybody's dreams are going to be different. But in order to achieve those dreams, those silly, absurd goals you set for yourself, you're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to be dedicated. You're going to have to get back up when you fall down. Because, let's be honest, you're going to fall flat on your face. And when you do, it's not going to be with the grace of a pageant queen, but rather with the clamor of a freight train. But it's whether or not you make yourself get back up and laugh that will determine your success or failure. I would like to close my speech by leaving you with one of my favorite Bible verses that is close to my heart and has helped me through many of my personal and high school struggles. I hope, my fellow classmates, if you only take away one thing after tonight, take away with you this familiar verse. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." Congratulations, class of 2014. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you, and God bless.
Hello, I am Margot Ledford, the student body co-president. Tonight I have the honor to announce the two most influential teachers voted by the senior class of 2014. This year was a tie between two well-deserving teachers. Let me start off by saying, if Isaac Newton were the father of calculus, then this gentleman must be the prophet. He has been called the Master of Pi, the Mighty Math Wizard, and the Sultan of Statistics, but most notoriously known as Mr. Randy Presley. Mr. Presley attended Cullowhee High School in the days before it was consolidated with Silva Webster, which we now know as Smoky Mountain High School. There he played basketball and he fell in love with geometry as he tried to calculate trajectories with his basketball shot. With a degree from Western Carolina University, he began teaching at Tuscola High School in 1986. As a teacher, he is known for his unashamed geekiness and his willingness to wear math ties of questionable taste. Mr. Presley upholds a strict routine of operating procedures in the classroom, just as the main character of The Big Bang Theory. As one of Mr. Presley's favorite students, I can attest that he brought an element to the class that made the challenging schoolwork pay off. If a student ever needed help, Mr. Presley would always be there from 7 in the morning to as late as 9 at night. Mr. Presley's father worked as a preacher and gave him the inspiration and skills to convert the lifestyles of math non-believers. He was named Tuscola's Teacher of the Year in 2010 and 2011. My favorite piece of influential advice that Mr. Presley gave me was, "Hey Margot, why don't cats play in the jungle? Too many cheetahs." So thank you, Mr. Presley. The second recipient, The second recipient for the most influential teacher goes to the absolute hippest teacher at Tuscola. She can sing a pretty tune and continually brightens her students' days with her contagious laugh and smile. This, of course, is the Waynesville native, Maggie Melville. Growing up, Mary Margaret Melville attended Junaluska Elementary School, Waynesville Junior High, and was also a part of the first 9th grade class to attend Tuscola High School. Ms. Melville furthered her education at Appalachian State University and soon after graduation began teaching at Waynesville Middle School. A year later, she transferred to Tuscola High School. The 12-year teaching veteran of Tuscola met the eye of the world history teacher, Eric Melville. Together, they made history of their own, deciding to wed, which sent the whole town into a widespread panic. This decision was easily the best game plan Coach Melville has made in his life. Together, they were very grateful to have a daughter, Althea. Miss Melville is an active participant of First United Methodist Church of Waynesville as one of the lead singers in the praise band and as well as a mentor in the youth program. In the classroom, Miss Melville holds a kind yet stern authoritative figure that enables her students to have a desire to learn. Her gentle and kind heart has not gone unnoticed, being adorned by all of her students. I am extremely thankful to have her as a teacher, but most of all, a friend. So thank you, Miss Melville. And if I could get those two teachers to come to stage. I guess I should present this.
Thank you, Margo. It's a director, isn't it? You gotta stay up here with us. Teacher, do you?
Hello, my name is Ben Sears, and along with Margot, I am the Tuscola High School co-student body president. People tell you that high school are the best 4 years of your life. Luckily, those people are full of crap and are lying. Life is what you make of it. You decide what years are the best. Your attitude decides everything. We're here. We've made it. This is graduation. Nobody needs to tell you that. And graduating with us tonight is Mr. McDonald. It's taken you a long time, buddy. 10 years. 10 years. Mr. McDonald has been the assistant principal at Tuscola High School for 2 years and the head principal at Tuscola for the past 8. He received the honor of Principal of the Year in 2011. Mr. McDonald received his bachelor's degree in math and science education from Western Carolina University, a master's in math education, and finally a master's in educational leadership, both as well from Western Carolina. And as we all know, behind every successful man, there is a devoted woman who is his biggest supporter. Mr. McDonald's wife, Marcia, recently retired from Haywood County Schools, where she was a special education teacher. Mr. and Mrs. McDonald have 2 sons, Patrick and Adam, and both Patrick and Adam are graduates of Tuscola High School. Mr. McDonald and his wife enjoy walking, biking, and camping, so you can expect to see them walking, biking, and camping all across this continent and others as they enjoy their long-awaited travels. Mr. McDonald, it has been an absolute true pleasure to have you as our principal. You are a fair, good, and honest man, and we could not have asked for better. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been truly blessed. Mr. McDonald, please come speak to us. We'd love to hear you.
Thank you, Mr. Sears, and I love the horns. Yeah, I love it. Looks great. Antlers, love the antlers. Exactly. Thank you so much. When some of the seniors had asked me to speak, it took me. I thought about it a little while and wasn't real sure what to say. And I think both Megan and London have done an absolutely tremendous job tonight, and they are to be congratulated. But about 2 weeks ago, I was sitting in a meeting with our counselors, and all of a sudden, as this person normally does, out of the clear blue sky, she'll ask something that has absolutely nothing to do with the meeting. And so the question was, when you think of Tuscola High School, what do you think of? That's what she asked me. Of course, we're talking about curriculum and graduation and some other things, and all of a sudden it just pops into her head, and she asked me that. My initial response was to have a well-rounded student involved in a multitude of classes, clubs, athletic teams, community activities. And then several days as I thought about that, and after our meeting, the question kept coming back to me. And I kept pondering, is that truly what Tuscola means to me? And the impact that it's had on me and my family over the past 10 years. And as I was attending one of our band concerts, one of our amazing, absolutely fabulous band concerts, as I was sitting there and I thought, it's not always just about one student. It's about a multitude of students and activities and things that they're involved in. So I began to write some of these down. And Mr. Wise, if you saw your program that night as I was sitting there at your concert, it was scribbled up and down and backwards and forwards, and I ran out of room and went home and wrote down some more things. So as I go through some of these tonight, some of these are going to mean more to you than other things. Some of you former graduates, as parents of Tuscola High School, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Former students that have graduated in the last 3 or 4 years, you'll know what I'm talking about. Some of these activities and events that I'm going to talk about tonight will be relayed to the staff, some to my administration team. But again, those are the things that have meant the most to me over the last 10 years. And I will always remember and think of those things as I think of Tuscola High School. And I hope as life moves forward that we're able to think of fond memories also. So as we start this tonight, and it's about 3 or 4 pages, I will tell you that. A lot of events have occurred over the last 10 years. But as we start, as you think about these things and how they've impacted you as a Tuscola graduate, as a staff member, as a student, we hope you will have those fond memories. So here we go. And I think London's even hit on a couple of these as she went through her speech tonight. Our juniors and our seniors, as they jump onto the wall in the cafeteria to sing our fight song on Fridays. And yeah, the first time this occurs at the beginning of every year, it's always amazing to see the freshman class that become bug-eyed is they don't know what's happened as our seniors have jumped up there singing. They think there's a fight or something going on. So it's a great feeling. The 10-minute rush to our coffee cup cafe or to breakfast in the cafeteria for a quick 10-minute bite before they go to their next class. Our concert, symphonic band performances at both school and our First United Methodist Church, where it's so fabulous to listen to those things. Mark Etheridge with his science teachers as they take trips to the Florida Keys. What a great opportunity for our students to be able to do that and experience that. The unbelievable talent of our students in the bands, the chorus, the arts, and the way they demonstrate their amazing abilities. Our country western shows with Summit. And yes, Mr. Perry, choices. Choices with Mr. Perry when you're late. The Tuscola High School, Pisgah High School football games in October. And more importantly, it being named one of the top 25 games in the nation. So what a great honor. The ladies and the fellas, as they circle up at the ball games and at the pep rallies, and they circle up and they sing Big T. The jokes, the pranks, the laughter of each other as we go throughout our day. From computer screensavers changing periodically, Miss Marcus, to Mr. Perry's favorite chair at lunch that he just never can get rid of, to walkie-talkies. For some reason, they just cannot stay on the right channel throughout the day. They end up on the weather channel for some reason. To all the ladies in my office that have been so important to me over the last few years. As they're in the office, they're all wrapped up in their hoodies and their jackets because I truly keep my air conditioning on polar. So to them, maybe you'll be warm now, we hope. So, and even Miss Rogers is sitting over there. So there's times when we've had giant spiders end up in her chairs in her office. So just a few members. Great pep rallies on Fridays before football games. And the one that I probably will miss as much as any is my candy jar in my office that is full of chocolate and always welcome for anybody that come in, including Miss Flo, who comes in daily to grab a piece of chocolate. Our cookouts on our Tuscola High School Pisgah game days, and Pepsi providing those drinks for us. The anticipation of award-winning annuals coming every year. Thank you, Miss Bates, for that. What a tremendous honor. Our prom, and the enjoyment of the students' faces as they arrive at prom, and the fun they have dressing up, and the enjoyment they have at prom in those events. The afternoon traffic congestion. Yeah, you won't miss that, will you? Our wonderful art garden between E and B building and the cooperation that it took to complete that between our classes. The multitude of all of our different clubs. Our award-winning marching band and their Friday night performances. And as London said, our dress code and our new hat policy, yeah. I'm not sure I'll miss that either, London. Our senior award night for ROTC and band and athletes, where we do truly recognize our seniors. Tuscola Friday night football games, and us being entertained. If you look down where the cheerleaders are doing their cheers, and there's Dalton Moore in his mascot uniform cheering us all on, and him doing his Tuscola dance. What a great memory. Morning and late afternoon review sessions for those students involved in AP classes. I'd get there at 7 in the morning, and those students are coming in to meet with their teachers for AP reviews. The Disney trips with chorus and band, and yes, riding the motor coach buses all the way to Orlando and back. Prom pictures, and being able to show those prom pictures during lunch and watching the smiles of the faces of our students. Our Broadway shows and all the major productions that we have put on with our chorus programs. Our senior section at lunch. What a great opportunity to be able to have a place for just our seniors to be able to eat lunch and share. The absolutely gorgeous mountain views from our campus. Our annual day cookouts and our signing of our annuals. The daily interaction of our students with our special needs students and our teachers. Watching ACC basketball games on our big screen in the cafeteria. The confidence of our students as they perform or speak publicly. The maturity and growth of our students as they go from timid, sometimes annoying ninth graders to the young adults that we have today. The partnerships that we have formed with our feeder schools in both academic and athletic areas. The clear, vibrant mornings when we arrive at 7 o'clock in the morning and you see the sun reflecting off the roller coaster at Ghost Town. What a gorgeous view. The Haywood County Schools Foundation's dinners recognizing our seniors and their scholarships that they receive every year. The dedication and commitment of our students to be able to earn a GPA of 4.9. Wow, unbelievable. Our staff performing and working diligently with over 30 kids in a class, and again, you're still performing and still meeting the needs and demands of Raleigh. So congratulations to you. The view of the parkway, as we see it covered in snow in the mornings. The partnership that we have with Long's Chapel Methodist Church, the wonderful commitment that we have made with them and what they have done for our staff and students. Lunch duty that I usually was at for both duties for about an hour and a half. I'm not sure I will miss that every day. Baccalaureate services and the dedication and faith of our students as they express their beliefs in God. What a great opportunity for that also. And one of the last things is graduation. The partnership with Western that we have here and them offering their facility, but also the students' excitement, the joy of tonight, the many gifts that y'all have given me past graduation graduate classes, from Army men to marbles to even Hawaiian leis. I've got them all treasured. And even the decorations of your mortarboards on your hat, Mr. Sears. So again, as I said earlier, I hope in the years to come, and as you start over in your new careers, in your new college careers, whatever path that you may be leading down, I hope each of you have fond memories of Tuscola. And as you have class reunions in the future, I hope each of you will be able to look back and share some of these same memories with you, as well as have created other memories also. So thank you. Before we start our list of students and our diplomas, present our diplomas to students, I need to recognize a gentleman, one of our teachers. About a month ago, our staff voted on our Teacher of the Year. And as we narrowed it down, and so before we do our presentation of diplomas, I would like to recognize our Teacher of the Year for 2013-14, and that young man is Randy Presley. At this time, we will have our presentations of diplomas.
Kyle Douglas Adams. Jairo Alberto Andrade Favela. Isabel Noel Baldwin. Michelle Lorraine Ballou. Johnny Lawrence Barfield. Timothy James Barker. Elijah Donovan Bennett. Brian Austin Bettini. Joshua James Biller. Stephen James Bottoms. Jack Haddon Boyer. Bradley Robert Briggs. Tiffany Marie Brown. Shane Edward Bryan. Ross Hogan Buchanan. Hannah Nicole Burgess. Randy Nicole Burgess. Mallory Elisa Bergen. Cody Anthony Burrows. Andrew Dylan Cagle. Marissa Faith Caldwell. Vanessa Maria Caldwell. Russell York Callahan. Austin Lee Carlisle. Taylor James Carlisle. Lauren Elizabeth Carmichael. Caitlin Sarah Carone. Kelly Gianna Maria Carone. Chase Allen Carpenter. Andrea Lake Carver. Adam Cole Chambers. Nicholas Andrew Ciosi. Hannah Mariah Connard. Sandra Christine Cook. Joshua Tanner Cooper. Edward Lockwood Cornwell, Jr. Abigail Christine Coulter. Emily Marie Covington. Sadie Claire Kreider. Lennon James Crisp. Samantha Elizabeth Curry. Christina Lynn Darguzis. Asia Haley Davis. Lydia Marin Davis. Robert James Davis. Sarah Michelle Dayton. Dylan Bryant Dean. Gabrielle Alexis Danino. Selena Louise Dickey. Alexandra Grace Dinwiddie. Edward Allen Donahoe. Emily Catherine Dover. Laura Elizabeth Entwistle. Tristan Michael Izell. Brianna Lee Falk. Jordan Kayla Ferguson. Peyton Rebecca Fisher. Felicia Leanne Gaddis. Arturo Paniagua Gomez. Amber Ray Garcia. Jamie Elizabeth Garrison. Marcus Alexander Gaston. Clayton Elmore Gillespie. Haley Elizabeth Gillett. Christopher Stephen Goforth. Jessica Lynn Goodson. Daniel Lewis Graber. Lakin Mackenzie Grasty. Levi James Grasty. William Aaron Gray. Caitlin Mary Green. Cameron Lee Green. Logan Sanford Green. Luke Christopher Green. Zachary James Gregory. Amanda Brooke Guest. Logan Martin Haddock. Haley Megan Hamilton. Kamani Angelo Demarius Hamilton. Hunter Stone Haney. Corey Elizabeth Hannah. Wesley Keith Hendricks. Travis Alexander Henry. Michael Paul Herbertson. Oscar Hernandez. Jesse Michael Hickman. Jesse David Hightower. Bailey Garrett Hill. Christopher William Hill. Rebecca Lynn Howell. Brandon Scott Hudson. Rachel Corinne Huertas. Stephen Michael Hupp. Jacob Daniel Hyatt. Austin Lee James. Dalton Blake James. Robert Matthew Jenkins. Brees Nicole Justice. Killian Seamus Kennedy. Brandon Dakota Kersey. Chandra Christine Kersey. Ryan Jeffrey Kirby. Brooklyn Martina Knight. Jarvis Calvin Knight III.
Bethany Ann Kreckelberg. Catherine Grace Labrie. Kristen Michelle Lesser. Samuel Jonathan Lalaman. Logan Emery Lambert. Sydney Nicole Lankford. James Dakota Lanning. Danielle Elizabeth Ledbetter. Avery Allen Ledford. Tristan Kurt Leisenring. Paul Randy Leverett. Cole Alexander Littell. Connor Philip Lobianco. Lindsay Aaron Long. Vincent Nicholas Lubinsky. Vanessa Lee. Amelia Lois McDonald. Alexandria Catherine Marler. Abigail Martine Benitez. Barry Michael Massey. Jennifer Chase Massey. Heather Nicole McCauley. Sadie Elizabeth McClure. Michael Wayne McCrae, Jr. Andre Eduardo Mendez. Emily Elizabeth Mercer. Daniel Waters Messer. Michaela Faith Messer. Rachel Madeline Messer. Sawyer Michael Metcalf. Amanda Allison Mills. Caitlin Jennifer Mintz. Rachel Clarice Montgomery. Leo Edward Parnell Mooney. Anyafan Moonpow. Judy Lynette Mull. Bo Justin Lee Muse. Stephen Colby Myers. Faith Leanne Nagley. Robert Keith Nagley II. Susan Jane Nations. Heather Nicole Nelson. Sydney Rebecca Nichols. Cassia Lee Owen. Joshua Dylan Owenby. Laura Anne-Marie Parks. Quentin Lee Parks. Zachary James Parks. Hannah Dawn Parrott. Dane Brandon Peterson. Ashford William Patay. Madeline Eve Pipitone. Christopher Anthony Poplowski. Thank you. Zachary Andrew Pottinger. Randall Shade Prisnell. Brittany Marie Proxmire. Jonathan Garcia Ramirez. Brent Dale Rathbone. Sarah Beth Reagan. Chase Pete Reynolds. Morgan Tierra Rich. Chelsea Victoria Riddle. Hilda Guadalupe Rios Munoz. Noemily Selly Rodriguez. Margaret Jacqueline Rogers. Keaton Michael Burris Romberger. Jesse Bridger Ross. Nolan James Ross. Megan Nicole Sandridge. Joseph Jackson Sanford. Kelsey Lorraine Segroy. Stephanie Megan Shaw. Luke Avery Shuping. Brandon Ray Singleton. Summer Nicole Sisson. Julia Adair Skelton. Isaac Taylor Sluter. Daniel Cheyenne Smathers. Donna Louise Smith. Catherine Rose Smith. Rachel Elizabeth Smith. Kylie Jordan Spomer Sofield. Taryn Lee Springer. Therese Simone Steele. Kevin J.R. Stewart. Zachary Paul Stiles. Geneva Diane Students. Matthew Lyde Sutton. Shannon Margaret Switch. Christopher James Thomas. Taryn Carey Thompson. Audrey Taylor Tomlin. Megan Page Trantham. Stephen Patrick Twitty. Christian Matthew Vaughn. Matthew Scott Vreeland. Forrest James Ward. Mackenzie Lee Warren. Dylan Trace Wasser. Taylor Jordan Wester. Jocelyn Beth Whitaker. Cheyenne Marie White. Adam Raymond Williams. Tyler Dwayne Williams. Shania Shante Winchester. Tristan Montana Woodall. Sydney Lynn Worrell. Jordan Marie Yowes. Chloe Elise Zacher. Levi Maverick Birchfield. Megan Elizabeth Jameson. Margot Lee Ledford. London Marie Schumacher. Benjamin Lewis Sears.
And now, 2013-2014, if you will please stand. Seniors, please stand. I now pronounce you graduates of Tuscola High School. Congratulations.